Let's get everything situated here. Let's talk about some prep, get ready for the day, etc., etc. Okay, so starting at the daily, let's check it out here. We completely inverted this fair value gap that we had here. So this does kind of turn into a inverted fair value gap on the daily here. Gapped up here, created this gap, and we fell lower and we failed to hold it for the first time. Closed below. I would expect some resistance way up here along these lines, potentially, actually, around here. Where is BSO? There we go. So I would expect a lot of resistance way up here, but we will see if we get up there today, tomorrow, or what, I guess. Let's see. I want to check out where the daily 21 is. I know we're below it. Um, okay, so daily 21's up at 183331. So somewhere around this area as well. So as long as we close below here, in my opinion, bearish sentiment can continue. Kind of into next week until we get a close back above here. I'm going to be more so bearish. And looking for downside plays for the most part. Of course, as always, doesn't mean the upside won't be viable. We know this how this market's been over the last few months, or I guess for a while now, but been very dip friendly, if you will. I mean, granted, this was, I guess it was 3 days as well, from here to here, and went from here to here, and then 3 days later we were back here pushing these highs. So I don't doubt that it's possible again, but we'll see. We will see. And I know the bell just rang, but not necessarily looking for a trade this very second. Do want to just point out a couple things that I'm watching here before we get into the 1 minute chart and start watching that. We have a couple 30-minute FEGs here. We have one here, and then this large one up here. So there's a lot of resistance above. Makes it kind of hard to decide which one you want to short, which one you want to take. Obviously, we've rejected this first one somewhat early today so far, but then that makes me want to drop it down to the 15-minute, right? And the 15-minute gets a little bit cleaner, right? So we tagged this one earlier on that pop after the data, and we saw some rejections, which was at the very top of the 30-minute FEG. So it kind of lines up nicely to potentially get back up there and more resistance. And then kind of the same story up here, right? We don't have another 15-minute FEG. I guess you have a small one right here that I will draw out. Kind of a small one right here, but then a bigger one up here that is at the top of the FEG. So a couple different areas I would target would be like here, 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 and then we'll go from there and see. And then 5 minute chart. There wasn't really much I had to note on the 5 minute when I ran through my prep this morning, um, other than the 15 and 30 minute chart and then the daily chart. So that is all I got for right now. I'm going to mark this opening print though. We have the 5:30 print here where we're kind of before news. Delta's popping quite nicely. So let's see. Let's see if it wants to just push us up to an area that I think is worth a shot short. The same area right here might be worth something. A break up into here, right into the psych level as well, is what I kind of really like. To me, that'd be basically A plus if we can get it. Now, I don't want to see us absolutely going on a tear with Delta ripping like beyond belief, but if we can work our way up here into 7 o'clock or something, that falls more in our favor. Wanted to double check the economic calendar here as well. I know we had NFP and stuff like that this morning, 5:30, And I didn't think we had anything else. Yeah, we have Barkin speaking at 9:15. We have some Fed speakers and stuff, but then we have a break after 6:15. So basically, probably now, unless he's still speaking, up until 11 a.m. So is that 8? So basically, we should have a session of clearance. We obviously saw yesterday what happened when Fed speakers were on, with a huge drop. I don't necessarily think it was because of the Fed speakers, but it's worth noting. Delta absolutely turned it around hard. So yeah, and then we had a strong dip down on NFP as well, and then recovery, and then a nice big up candle, and now we're running into these resistance areas. I don't expect it to necessarily be easy by the market to really get back through all this stuff either. Um, this fall was much more of a crater. I do want to point out that I stated it took 3 days to make the fall. It did it in 3 days, but this was all in a day, from here to here. So I think that was our biggest downside move in a day in over a year. I don't think we've seen um, 573 down to, yeah, it was over a 500 point move from the highs to the lows, and we closed down there. So like when I said 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, technically yes, it's the same because we started here, but we have to note that yesterday we were also up here and ended here. So 1 minute FVG here. It's actually technically a PBR because it looks like we got a bullish FVG here that then turned into a bearish one. So looks like a bearish PBR. We got the retest of it. And then we had this little nice sweep here, barely here, and then barely here as well. So that could allow us to try to go lower. Gonna be watching for this low right here to try to get swept out. Let's see. So worth noting, we did kind of reject right around here as well. So this was the CE from that 30-minute. We didn't get quite to it, but we did sweep these highs ever so slightly. There it is. There's that run on lower liquidity. Delta is definitely dumping, so my bias is definitely downside. I was just hoping we would have got one of these again. I guess it should have been taken right at the open. That's 60 points. Wow. Okay. candles are moving quite extreme, it looks like. Kind of the next couple levels down on liquidity that I would think we could potentially try to run to. Try to take out this low here. Potentially. This is a nice retest here and fail to get back above. This might also create a little FVG here. Next few seconds. Gonna wait for see if we get a quick pop up back in towards this. I will take a shot. Like 20.
Order filled.
Alright, I did snag some right there. Not at 20 at all, but it was like 16. I was trying to grab 20.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Alright, locked up there for like about 5 points. We'll look to see if I can get another re-entry here. See if we can bounce up here and get here. If not, we'll probably just start to roll, but it is what it is. I'll take all profits as they come right now. This is the midnight open price, so. Oof. See, this was the target. See if it wants to just run on that all the way. We have this 18. I would really like it. 21.
Order
Okay, I'm
filled.
taking a quick snag here, seeing if we can get this fake push up and close lower. Don't want it to close. Okay, it closed right where I didn't want it to close. Let's see if we can get a quick downturn here. I didn't like this FEG. It was supposed to not close above that. Yeah. Come on. Now it's not going to stop.
Stop filled.
Yeah, that created the FEG, and I knew we were about to rip. As soon as we closed above this, I was like, uh-oh. And then it exploded up. Holy crap. Might try this PBR here as well. Let's see.
Order filled.
I'm trying it right here. Oh gosh, we just got another up close of it. We were, or actually, we didn't up close on that. Move my stop here just for a quick second. Finger over the track. Okay, it's not supposed to really break that OB. Delta is soaring right now.
Order filled.
I'm closing that right here. Don't love that by any means. We are just Delta's taking off for this. Jeez. Jeez, yeah, Delta. Maybe up here would be a better spot here. Might try along if we start to push a little lower. Delta's just soaring.
Order
I'm
filled.
getting in this along here. I think we could at least take out these highs. Let's see. Hmm. See, this might create a better entry somewhere along these lines. Oh,
Order
Jesus.
filled.
1807. 18207? No, it's not a good TP. What's my average? 69? That's not a great average. Delivering out of this, though. Ah, come on. Maybe tomorrow. Not right now. I think we could try to run on this 90 level here. At least. Maybe not. Uh,
Order canceled.
Scaled out a little bit.
Order canceled.
Just took a little bit more off, which is honestly frustrating because it says I'm up 100 something dollars and then I think it locked up $20 for me. So I don't know what's going on with that, but okay. I was hoping we'd get a little bit pushed lower here so then I can add in. I just don't. Now it will probably go that I'm not in it, which would be frustrating. My average was just horrible. I was fighting right here when the trade is down here. We will see. Let's see. Everything else looks pretty decent. Ah, see. There we go. So annoying. Uh, However, I was gonna say this.
Order submitted.
I might try a short right here.
Order filled.
I'm trying the short right here at this level.
Order canceled.
I'm taking that off, guys. That was an absolutely snipe of an entry. We could try to roll here, but just gonna try to get a grasp on what the market's trying to do here because we got the sweep like I wanted, right? We got the sweep and then we got the tap on this 97 level. Usually, if it has that huge wick and it doesn't continue, it retests it. So, hmm. So you don't really want it breaking even up here. Feels like this is still gonna move lower. Probably will target down here to 57. You know, very tempted to try up here again.
Order submitted.
Try.
Order filled.
All right, there we go. I tried to snag some right there. See if we can't get another little drop here. Finger over the close button. Really shouldn't even crack over the highs. I don't know. Delta's making new highs. Kind of curious here.
Order filled.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep going,
Order
to be
filled.
honest. I'm flipping long. This is a breakout. I think we go up to here to 23. Holding this trade for that. Oh, you know what? That actually kind of sucks. We didn't get the full close, but Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't fully close down there or above it. That is dangerous.
Order filled.
Let's see, we need to close up above here. Run on those highs. Take it out. Take it out.
Order filled.
Alright, taking that. Whoa, how? Wait a second. How is that even? How is that possible? What is going on? I just locked up. Oh, I took a loss here. Okay, I guess I just ate back my loss, maybe. I thought I was only down 20 bucks going into that trade. Okay, maybe that's what happened. Of course, now we rip. It's alright. Another 15-minute resistance here. Pushing into 7 o'clock. So that is typically where we would see those reversals. Super nice up candle so far, though. Start the day. This. Test to close for an FUG to actually be formed, though.
Order filled.
See, taking the long right here. See if we can't just run on these highs one more time. I think we may run into it into 7.
Order canceled.
Take that off really quick. Interesting that we push right up into this here. This turns into an FVG here. Let's see. Again, I might try to short up here into this area. Trying to visualize this 30-minute or this 10-point candle here, what that looks like.
Order filled.
Alright, there we go. Trying to quick little stab. Seeing if we can't turn this into an FEG, potentially.
Order canceled.
Scalp that out really quick. Just scalp that out because it's almost 7. 7 points or something like that. I do think we could turn this into an FEG and start to roll, though. That's the frustrating part. It's all good, though. Damn. That was some textbook stuff right there as well. Bearish FEG into this. This is what, like, dreams are made of. I will try to get back in if we could get this pop, but 30-minute. Actually, I would like. We'll see. Actually, if it closes down here, this 30 minutes still valid. Same thing with the 15. If we close into here, that means these are still very bearish areas. I do wish I rode this a little bit longer. I sniped that entry. Ideally, I want to close here, and then I'm going to short this retest. Come on. 14.
Order submitted. Order filled.
I got filled at 9. I don't know if we're going to get back up there. We probably will now that I chased it a bit, but just going to see this one through here.
Order canceled.
Alright. I'm just being a little trigger happy. Wanting to get in and out of trades, even though these trades are very valid still. And got actually a pretty decent entry. Just wasn't A+. I should have waited for 12. For some reason I'm having deja vu right now too. This exactly happened before. I was like, oh, I have so much stuff here, I need to clear it, and then it dumped. That's what dreams were made of right here. This entry to here, that's what dreams were made of. 40 points. Darn. Textbook play out too. Reverse, inverse, create FEG, retest, reject, close back into the 30. I think I've just had an up and down day right now, so I'm being a little too hesitant to hold things. Also, it's just been a weird week, so. Retest up here might be kinda interesting. Let me clear this out though. All jokes aside, this is kind of a lot to have right here. We had a similar setup the other day that actually ripped through, but we didn't have any liquidity that we swept, so we can have this as well. So if we can get back into here, I'm definitely gonna try it. Ideally up at like 14 or higher.
Order submitted.
Come on.
Order filled.
Okay, that filled me right there. Let's see if we get this quick downturn here. I don't love that we created this FVG here, actually. Let me think about managing. We weren't supposed to create a FVG. I guess technically it's not until this candle closes, so. Running to the highs up here, not ideal. Not ideal at all. Again, we created that FVG and Delta's now popping. Wow. Got caught in a Delta pop.
Order filled.
Hmm. We're gonna sweep these highs, or are we gonna rip through them? Let's see. Come on. Well, we swept it. Let's see if we can get the reversal now, please. Uh, Feels like we want to rip through, huh? I don't know. We'll see.
Order submitted. Order canceled. Order canceled.
There we go, locking that up right there. You know what the sad part is that I messed up that entry. That was textbook turtle soup, but whatever. I had to size in, average in, and oh my lordy, should have just kept the whole thing, man. Right into here for soupage. Into this. That was textbook. That was the entry that I said I wanted earlier too. Oh Lord, it's alright. It's okay. That's okay. It's like 40 points already. Dang it. I should have stuck to my guns. I wanted to sweep up here, entry on here, and risk this. This is what I really wanted. Something along these lines. No. And target this low here for like 45 points. Risk 10. I got caught up in this entry here though. That was textbook, super clean. Might be a quick scalp, but I'm thinking about looking at entering this FEG right here if we can get up into this range.
Order filled. Stop filled.
Oh, jeez, that hit my stop.
Order
I didn't
filled.
want to get stopped out of that. Oh, maybe I should have. Wow. Delta wants to just pop, huh?
Order filled.
Let's see. Come on. Dump for me, baby. No? Hmm. Needed to dump into that FEG here. See if it wants to close that FEG. If not, I'll probably need to get out of this. Come on, I wanted to close this FEG down here.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm taking that right there. Probably has a little bit more to go if it wants to close it, but just gonna let it dance around on its own. I feel like the market is dangerous today. It's moving a lot, I feel like. There's also a new OB here. Any downside trade, really, that, like, this is the target. Might have something like this if we could get up here, but let's see. Nope. Jeez, yeah, Delta's strong out of nowhere. Fuck. Jeez, what a damn candle. I don't want to buy the blow off top, but it just feels like just after watching this price action, we had our A plus shorts here and it just got invalidated and we got violated right here on this turtle soup and now it's turning around here and ripping back. So all this kind of short structure is just getting violated in reality. see if we get some sort of FEG here to try to play along off of, but again, I just hate how the market's moving right now. Okay, so we got the FEG. Golden entry would be somewhere around here, around 28, using previous market structure as well, which I like. It's just delta. You're seeing such weird delta. Like delta looks so bearish, and then you'll have a massive rip, and then you'll get these candles here, and then all of a sudden delta's now rolling back. So it's like it's hard to trust anything, but then we do rip. So um, I want it right here. I want it at like 29. That would be the most ideal. The issue is like this is 10 points of a stop. Technically, this could fall 20 points and still be very valid. So as of right now, I think I'm definitely done trying to short though. Market has shown us A plus shorts that still haven't worked. So I mean, we had one that worked here, right? This was a good trade. This was a good trade, but not that I've had a bad day per se, but I just feel like the day has been so close to being taken away from me so many times. It makes me super hesitant to even place another trade, honestly. Plus commission at this point, so any like going back and forth is just gonna. My commissions are probably already pretty high on the day. Took more trades than I usually do for sure. It just feels like one of those Fridays that like holds the market up and then we dump over the weekend. And then we're all sitting here on Monday like, oh, what the hell? Hmm.
Order submitted.
Trying to.
Order filled.
All right, see if we get a pop here. Quick scalp.
Order canceled.
I'm taking that. I'm taking that. Shouldn't have even went negative on me. Should have sniped that to the cent and then popped. That was a quick little pop. Running into some resistance as Professor's showing in the Discord. Some visuals. Here at 46, which is basically right in this top-ish area. Again, it's like Delta looks bearish, Delta looks bearish, and then all of a sudden Delta rips, and then we break new highs. It's happened here, happened somewhere over here. Every time the market looks like it's going to, but who knows? Maybe now we're running into actual some resistance here, and still have the mean quite a ways above. Like I said, to me it feels like uh, a bull trap, I think is the right terminology. Like a bull trap where we may even see some more upside legs today and see some good get people to swing. Oh my gosh, we're gonna recover the whole drop, and then over the weekend we gap down. Feels like it might be one of those days. So I'm personally probably gonna be pretty cautious on if I even take another trade today. I don't feel the need to per se. Today's candles are also moving super like frantically. Um, that can be good if it goes in your favor, but it also can be bad. I mean, we've seen trades. I think there was that one trade that I took and it stopped me out in a second, maybe 10 points. I think it was. No, it wasn't this candle. It was. I think it was this can. I don't know. It was somewhere in here. We had trades that stopped me out in a second. There's been trades that I've been up 7, 8 points on, and I went to go take profit, and then I was down 6 points. Like by the time I literally even had the thought to take profit. Um, so it's just it could help you, but it also could hurt you really quickly. And I think it's all about emotional control, especially on a Friday. What's gonna help you control your emotions? You know, how much better about my day would I feel if I made an extra $100 versus if I lost $100? You know, I'd feel like kind of like shit, to be honest with you, if I lost $100 from here. I'd feel like, okay, if I made $100 from here. Um, you know, as far as the PA journey goes or the funded account journey goes, I'm ahead of schedule. I'm ahead of my target. I'm ahead of everything, and I have no real need other than greed to keep trading, if we're being honest, or an A plus setup actually occurs. And I just don't know if we're gonna get that. I'm gonna stay here, sit on the mic, and talk my thoughts out. But if I don't take another trade, that is why. So again, I'll be around. I'll give trade ideas. Do I actually take the trade? It's just really independent on if I really, really love the trade. And if I do take another trade, probably one loss is my max loss I would take and just be done. I'd probably walk away at that point just because I don't want to be in front of the charts. I'd probably feel the need to keep trading. Um, but we'll see. Right now, I feel pretty good about where everything's at. I do like this right here as long as we swept this. Use that as the low. But again, my thing is I just don't know if that's A plus. I guess 30 points to the high. That is 3 to 1 RR. I was gonna say how much are you risking? How much are you gonna make? It's actually not bad. This day just seems like these aren't big ranges. It feels like this is like 10 points and then it's ends up being 30. So I actually like this a lot. Don't know if I want to take this as my A plus last trade, but I actually like this a lot here. As long as this doesn't break back down, you want to see an entry closer than as close as possible to here. Risk kind of the lows, which I do like, because right now, at least from that entry, it's not gonna hold it. Maybe. Either way, I'm not taking it anymore. It may still work, but I wanted it to hold there, and Delta turned around. Delta was holding, which was unique. But now Delta's dumping, so. Nice. It swept this low right here. Reswept and then boom boom. All the market really does, guys, is just sweep liquidity and try to go to other liquidity. Swept this by a quick tick, or not a tick, it's obviously a few points, but pop back. We have some resistance here, obviously. We're just in a lot of we're in a range. How you guys don't see my charts look like this very often, where there's stuff literally everywhere. It's not necessarily the greatest of signs. And then you see what I mean? We push right to this, and then we now deliver down. So we're getting oh, boom, rip, oh, break this structure, and then oh, dump. Now break this. Do we now recover? I don't know. Personally, gonna be done for the day. I will keep hanging out, giving trade ideas, but really nice push into this and then breakdown. But again, this is 2 candles and 40 points. Like, the market is moving quick. Granted, now if you're short, great. You know, you caught a really nice 40 points quick. 30 points, 10 points, 15 points, whatever you may have locked, and we're in this imbalance here, so this would be a good first target. But say you chase this long up here, and you move your stop. Well, guess what? You know, say, oh, I'm gonna enter here, and then I'm gonna have a 10-point stop. Okay, it's starting to come down. I'm gonna move it to the lows. Okay, it's about to break the lows. Let's see if we can wick the lows. All of a sudden, you're taking a 20, 30 point loss before you could even blink, really. And I think that is, at least for me, everyone could be different, but I think the root of my tilt is when things happen so suddenly, and almost feeling uncontrolled. So if I took that trade, I'm up way more than I wanted to be to end the week, or I'm above where I wanted to be on the week. Um, and then I take that trade and I move my stop one time, and then I average down, and then boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, now I'm on tilt because I just lost all of the gains that I have today. Now I'm trying to chase this short here as we're finding some wicks and bouncing here potentially, and now I'm taking a losing here. Now I'm pissed off and da 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 da. Even though this area might actually be a good short, maybe come here and try to finish the job down to here. These macro time zones are holding though. You look at the clock. Boom, 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 boom. There could be a nice resistance. ES wants to come back down to VWAP. YM already went to VWAP, fell below it, recovered it. Trying to get above this. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how much longer I'm even gonna stick around, guys. I mean, I guess it was a short session. Today has been about an hour, but um, candles are moving like crazy. Hope everyone's trading safe, you know. Yeah, just I don't even see A plus areas to even allocate risk anymore. We had this quick sweep of this level again. Didn't quite get here. Swept this, dumped hard, reversed back, delta turned around. Market just almost feels like it's moving no rhyme or reason. Other than honestly, I think just to confuse people. And maybe I'm just not reading it right. Maybe someone else is, and awesome. But knowing myself, I know I'm not reading this action very well. I'm green, so basically a huge sign to probably just stop trading for myself. Ugh. Kind of bouncing at that FVG there. See if it wants to run higher. Probably push to that liquidity up there at 30. If it does, But yeah, just knowing myself, guys, I'm not reading this market well today. I don't know if it's the action. I don't know if I came in with too much of a downside bias. I'm seeing upsides, so now I'm being confused. I don't know if it's simply just rougher action to read, which I think it is. A lot of it makes sense to me, like we got the sweep here and dump, right? And then you got the sweep of this and then rip, and then you got the break of this and rejection, and then sweep here, rejection. So like a lot of it's still very technical. It makes a lot of sense. Um, Delta, I think, is what's throwing me off a little bit today. It's like bearish, 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 and then such a huge rip, and then it's like bullish, 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 such a big dump. Delta is just buyers and sellers, I guess, overall are just stepping in very quickly at not necessarily random places, but they're stepping in very quickly. Um, I mean, we saw right here a 45-point dump in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then a recovery back in 6 minutes, and then I don't know. Do we dump back down here now? I don't know. So again, just knowing myself, knowing that how uncomfortable I feel about trading this action, considering I am green, I've hit my weekly goal, and actually that's something I could share here in a second. Do 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 do. Kind of where the accounts are at, everything like that. Little sneak peek for anyone that's is still in here. I don't know if it's very many of you guys, but 5 of you. All right. Um, do. Let me see. How can I show this really quick? Alrighty. Oh, I'm gonna show the account's progress really quick, guys, and then we will kind of go over it together, and then I'll probably get off of here. So just give me 1 second. Okay. Um. Do. Okay, we got 7 in here now. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So for these accounts, let's see if you can see that. Make sure it's live. Okay. So as you see, we started on Wednesday, the 27th, 25K account. We had a $411 day. Then we had a $100 day, and then Friday was Good Friday, so we didn't trade. So we ended week one up 511, or sorry, 551, which was about 27% of the goal. The goal is set for 2,000, even though the withdrawal is 1,600. So remember that my goal is more than just the withdrawal. I will cover all that in a second as well. Basically ended with full trailing here, 2 days in a row. Then Monday we had a plus 181, and then Tuesday we had minus 180. So net a dollar. Um, and then we had a 336 Wednesday, so another bigger Wednesday, which was nice. We had a small day yesterday. If anyone was in here, super tired, all that stuff, barely traded. Took like 2 or 3 small wins and left on max trailing. And then today as well, $188 after commission. Took a lot of trades, about $100 in commission. It's pretty ridiculous, honestly. MNQ eats you up on commission. That's ridiculous. I probably only took, I don't know, 10 trades maybe, I would think. Come on, dump for it. Dump, dump, dump. Um, but yeah, so ending the week at exactly 600. Wow, that's weird. Um, so exactly 600. That's at about 50, round up, call it 58% of the goal. to get to 2,000. That would mean we have $849 remaining. There's actually another week on here that I need to add. Um, so let me let me see if I can do that really quick. If not, I'll have to just do it later when I. Okay, there we go. And then this would be this week. Okay, so it'll look something along these lines here. Um, so we still have 5, 10 trading sessions left to get the full goal. Um, and yeah, so we will see what we do. So that's where was I at? Oh, 849 to make over the next 10 sessions. Do some basic math. 849 divided by 10. It's gonna be eight. It's gonna be 84.9, but call it $85 a session to hit the goal by this Friday, the 19th, which, I feel like we're well on pace to do that. We're averaging way more than that. We've traded, what was today, 7? What are we averaging right now? We're up 1151. We're averaging 164 a day. So, um, yeah, we're well on pace. Not gonna even think about it too much. We're well on pace though. As far as simply just getting a withdrawal, which I would take if we got to say 1600 and like that's it. We only need $450 more. So that's $45 a day. Um, what was I gonna say? It's $45 a day. Oh, and then percentage wise, one 1151 divided by 1600. Oh, here times 100 to our withdrawal point. We're at, call it 72%. Call it 70% actually, just for safe measures. 70% of our way to the withdrawal point, with more than halfway left to go. So feeling pretty good about everything. We're sitting in a good spot here. Just gonna continue to trade small, trade quick, take profits, then complain about it when the trades keep going. No, but the plan is to keep, scalping, taking profits, being quick, and getting above the payout threshold, and then try to hold for bigger, longer trades. Um, so yeah, that's where everything's at, guys. That's where the accounts are at. That's where the journey is for withdrawal and how things are looking. Things are looking good, and I'm not gonna mess it up today. So we will continue this journey on Monday. I look forward to seeing you guys all then, and let's have another great week next week. We had one red day this week. I think this is my last day trading in this apartment that I'm in. I'm moving into a bigger house, so we've got some good luck coming. So yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's kind of the journey here. Just kind of all the stats and see where we're at, and we're on pace. We're looking good. And again, like I said, I'm moving this weekend, so getting into a new environment. I'm actually super excited. My office should be pretty cool. I got to get everything set up, and then eventually maybe you'll see some stuff in the background, and it'll be better than just my guest bed. But all right, guys, I'll catch you guys all Monday. Peace out.